You know, it was, you know, we knew that they would present challenges for us with their size and ability, you know, to score inside, and you know, they're tough when they have those bigs that could score like they're capable of scoring, and then on the perimeter, just with experienced guys like York that hit some big shots in that second half in a stretch where, you know, the game was still pretty close, and I thought his three-point shots there kind of opened things up for them. And Trier's, you know, a really talented guy. You know, he's got a really bright future. Played a really good game for them as well. So a lot of credit to the way they played, and you know, I thought our guys, you know, fought hard, you know, with the deficit in the second half, and put ourselves in a position we were just on the perimeter of getting back into the game, and could never, you know, quite get over the hump there to really put some game pressure on them late.
You guys had, I think, 3 assists in the first half, only 10 for the game. How much of that was what they were doing defensively, or maybe you guys struggling to do what you wanted to do offensively?
Yeah, we've you know, we've had a lot of games like that where with our assist totals in that range, and you know, you'd like it to be a little higher. In the games we played our best offense, like at Creighton, we were in the low 20s, and you know, they. I'm not sure how much of it was what they did, and you know, we had to go, you know, a lot of high ball screen where we're penetrating, and that's a part of our offense. And you know, I thought Trey was very effective in doing that in the second half.
They had the 14-0 run in the first half, big run in the second half. What was there an ebb in your guys' energy, or what did you see in those periods? I
thought in the first half we really had great energy, and particularly on defense, and you know, made some plays at the rim, and then we had that stretch where we kind of forgot what got us to that point, and struggled a little bit, and allowed them to climb back in the game. But you know, and then in the second half, I think it was more about York, and I've seen it in a number of games that I've watched. You know, the Gonzaga game, you know, he hit a big three and numerous big plays for them on offense, and he's an older guy that's been through the wars, and you know, he came up big with his perimeter shooting.
What was that call on Sagon and Bobby?
I mean, I'm, you know, it's I'm not really sure. You know.
On the box, they say
are you which one are you referring to, on the out of bounds play?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was watching that because it was our intention to double team York there, because he had just got the ball inbounded to him the play before, and we know he's a clutch free throw shooter, and he's not the guy that we wanted to be on the line. So we were trying to face guard him and not let him catch it, and you know, so I don't know. I'm just puzzled.
Did you feel like your first technical was warranted, or what was your perception of it as it happened?
You know, I really wouldn't have changed anything that I did today in terms of anything that happened, and that's as far as I'm going to comment, you know, about any of that. Other than I always want the spotlight to be on the performers and the guys in the game, and it shouldn't be about anything more than that. And that goes for all of us. It goes for coaches, officials, everyone. It should always be about the players.
Obi's a guy.
Players should decide the game.
Obi's been a guy that's been up and down. He had a really good game today, 6 for 7. How would you evaluate his performance?
He's making strides, Obi, and he's playing with confidence. And it's really nice, you know, from where he's come in the early stages of the season to be in a game with, you know, a lot on the line here early in league play. It's exciting that he's developing, and we know he's capable and has the talent, you know, to do that.
Bob, you made up for some of your shooting woes in the season with your rebounding, particularly in the offensive end. How big of a factor was it today that they controlled the ball for the most part?
That's what I mean. We, as a staff, we talked about that, and we knew that, you know, we would have to hit some shots, and that it was going to be hard to count on us, you know, hitting the glass hard. Because, you know, they've been a great rebounding team, and they have size, and Sean does a great job of you know, of teaching defense and asking his players to give effort in rebounding, and So we have a lot of respect for how hard they competed and for how they were coached.
Was part of the rebounding issues Jacobson's ankle not being 100%?
You know, we don't, you know, we try not to make excuses. Eric gave everything he had. He's a warrior. He, you know, obviously didn't practice all week, and you know, as a senior, he wanted to be in this game. It means a lot to him, and you know, he gave us what he had today.
This was your first taste of the SU of A rivalry. Outside the outcome, what did you think?
You know, I mean, Arizona's, you know, a great program. They've been a great program, and it's part of the attraction to coaching in the Pac-12 is you get a chance to compete, you know, against programs like that, and so it was a great battle. Loved the crowd. The energy was outstanding. You know, it was a high-scoring game. You know, guys were making shots and making plays. I mean, I would imagine it was, you know, an enjoyable game to watch through a lot of stretches.